2000. I came from East Africa, and in the year 2004 I was granted leave to remain, which meant I could live in the UK indefinitely. In the year 2005, something happened that changed my life forever, and that's the reason why I'm standing in front of you here today. Basically, one of my school friends, Agnesa, who's a Roma gypsy from Kosovo, was down-raided and detained and was about to be deported back to Kosovo. Even though she'd been living in Glasgow for 5 years at that time, she's done nothing wrong. She was living as a child. She was 15 years old. And 2005, 14 Home Office officials wearing bulletproof vests went to Agnesa's house and locked her up like a criminal. Her and her younger brothers were treated like criminals. They were locked in 2 detention-like vans and taken to Yazwood Detention Centre here in England. And you know, none of the detention centres are obviously good, but I know that Yazwood is the notorious one. It's the worst one out of all of them. There's 13 of them, and unfortunately we have one in Scotland as well, Glasgow. So when that happened, I went to school on a Monday morning and I just thought to myself, I know I have leave to remain, I know I can stay in this country, but there's no way I'm going to sit down and do nothing about my friend. There's no way I'm going to sit down and do nothing about that. It's about humanity. Something in me awakened and I thought, you know, I have to do something. I didn't know what I could do, but I knew I wanted to do something about it. So I went to Mr. Garvin, our bilingual teacher at Drumchapel High School, legend, my hero. He's absolutely amazing. And I said to him, look, Mr. Garvin, I don't understand why Agnesa, who's like me, she's 15 like me, has been treated like a criminal. She's done nothing wrong. Asylum seekers come to UK to seek protection, to seek sanctuary, not to be locked up like criminals. What's the point of them leaving a war-torn country only to be mentally tortured in the UK? What kind of government does that? So, to cut the story short, basically, 3 weeks later, that's how our campaign started. So 3 weeks later, Agnesa was released from detention. Her family are back in Glasgow. She's working. She's very happy. We just celebrated our 10th anniversary in March, and just looking back at the 10 years, it's been amazing, the journey, you know, going to the Scottish Parliament and having a musical and a film about our story. Yeah, it's been an amazing journey, but I think what makes our story so successful is because we raise so much awareness about what's happening to asylum seekers. And the thing is, what's so powerful about our campaign is that people from all walks of life came together. I mean, we had unions, we had organizations, community groups, politicians, we had cross-party support in the parliament, teachers, everybody just came together and we were this really, really strong force, and the government couldn't get through to us. I mean, dawn raids calmed down after that, but unfortunately they're back. Okay. They are back. So basically, what I want to say is that even though there's negativity, even though David Cameron, Theresa May actually took part in the dawn raids, wore bulletproof vests and actually dawn raided a person, even though detention centres are still open, I'm never going to lose hope. Because I have hope in people like you. I have hope in humanity. I have hope that, you know what, we are going to win one day. And actually, just looking at other campaigns, like the Glasgow campaign to welcome refugees, Margaret told me that we managed to save 3,000 families in Glasgow. And that's amazing. That's what really